Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. We're just about to pull into Schumacher Chevrolet of Livingston for another episode of Dealership Life with me, your host, Dave B, sells Chevy. First thing I do when I pull in is I check to see if the level 2 EV charger is available. And if it's available, I back my car in and I get my charge for the day, topping it off to the highest level of battery that I could achieve. Now, I do have the new replacement battery in my car, which is a larger battery, so I've been getting some extra range, which I really like. And as you can see here, I'm only about 3 bricks down from the top. I still have 235 miles on the average, but we'll make sure we top it off. And recently, with my average miles per kilowatt hour around 3.9, I'm getting about 270 out of the battery, which is fantastic. The next thing I do is I put my lunch in the fridge. Generally, I get a salad. You know, it's nice, it's light, it keeps me filled up, and it's healthy. The next thing we do is we hit the punch clock, make sure everyone knows that we're here. Now, when I walk into this office, you're probably gonna hear Sal say, "Hey, what's up, Dave B, sell Chevy?" What's up, bud? You failed me, bro.
What happened?
You were supposed to say, "Hey, what's up, Dave B, sell Chevy?"
Oh, I'm sorry.
And then the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna check voicemails, we're gonna log in, check emails, all that sort of stuff, and that's it, man. The day gets started.
Good morning, dear.
We're starting off the day very well here. That voicemail I had was a customer of mine who we didn't sell in the past. They were looking at a Colorado and they decided to hold off. They were gonna wait for something. They were looking at a used Colorado. They decided not to buy that and to hold off until we got a new one in that's inbound. It's not here yet, but in the meantime, he left me a voicemail on this Silverado, and not only did he leave a voicemail, but he just showed up. So we're gonna pull this up front for him to take a look at, take a test drive, and I've been here for a total of, I don't know, 7-8 minutes, and I'm already in the mix of things, and hopefully they decide they want a full-size truck like this Silverado, and we'll have a car deal nice and early. I barely got a chance to research the vehicle, so I went to get the key, and I went to find out exactly what it was, because in the voicemail he left me the stock number, and while I was doing that, he walked in, so it was like perfect timing. All right, let's see what he thinks. That was quick. It's 10:48. I think I pulled that truck up maybe 12, 13 minutes ago, and we got a car deal. They figured rather than wait for the Colorado to come in, it's an inbound unit a couple months out, they'll just go with this one. They'll get a full-size truck. It's basically the same price. This is one of our dealer loaner cars, so it has about 4,200 miles on it, or 4,700 miles on it, which they really don't care too much about. That's fine. And for $43,977, they're gonna get a great model, great truck. Yeah, it was here like maybe 2 weeks ago. A nice truck indeed. This does have the heated seats. It has the heated steering wheel. It's what we call a 2FL model, which was like a special package that was very aggressive with leasing back when it first came out. We're just gonna park it here for the moment. He's gonna come back later on with his wife. He's not sure exactly what she wants to do. They might buy it outright, just pay cash. They might finance a portion of it. He wants her to make that decision. So for now, we'll park it here. We'll leave it here. We'll wait till they come back later. And I mean, awesome. Here it is. It's 11:15. I've only been here for a little more than an hour, and we already got a car deal. I do have a couple other things going on today as well. I have a customer coming in to complete a lease buyout on the Chevrolet ZR2 that I sold him 3 years ago. With the market the way it is, he's gonna buy it, keep it, and continue to enjoy it. We're also gonna get this RST Suburban ready for delivery because our customer will be here tonight around 6:30 to pick this up. And actually, this is a conversation I wanna have with you and anybody who's been in a Suburban that's going from like an 18 or a 19 into this new body style 22. And this conversation is gonna be about your fuel economy. Now, this has only been brought up to me once, but I had a customer who was in a 2018. It was a 3-year lease. He did an extension on that. So he drove it almost 4 years, just under 4 years, waiting for his new body style truck to show up. Then he took delivery of his brand new 22 LT. He actually took delivery maybe like a month and a half to 2 months ago. Since then, I've spoken to him a couple of times and he's noticed that he's making a lot more stops at the gas station. And he's asking me like, how could that be? Now, he's probably noticed it for 2 reasons. One, he's used to driving a Suburban. So, you know, people, when they're in their normal daily or weekly routines, you know, they know when they have to stop for gas. And it's usually a cycle that they're on based on their daily driving habits. So he's noticed that he's had to go to the gas station a lot more. And he's also probably noticed that because prices are up. So I dove into it a little bit and found out a couple interesting things. One, on a 2018, the fuel tank size was 31 gallons. But on these new 22 models, the fuel tank size is 28 gallons. So that's 3 gallons of fuel less in the vehicle, okay? The second thing is, back in 2018, the 5.3 liter V8 was rated at 15 miles per gallon in the city, 22 miles per gallon on the highway. Currently now, the Suburban, the EPA estimated range is 15 in the city, which is the same, but 19 on the highway. So we dropped 3 miles per gallon on the highway mileage. So, you know, for argument's sake, the average that you can get out of a 2018 is about 18 miles per gallon. The average you can get out of a 22 between city and highway would be about 16. So let's split that down the middle and say both vehicles get 17 miles per gallon. You multiply that by 3 gallons of less fuel, and that's about 51 miles that you're not driving that maybe you could have driven in the last one, which would of course increase the amount of fuel stops that you need. That also doesn't take into consideration the fact that you're getting less fuel economy, which is also, you know, adding to that mileage difference between the 2018 and the 2022. So if you're driving one of these new 22s, you had the 5.3 liter V8, and if you're used to driving the 5.3 liter V8 in the previous model, just be prepared. You may be making more fuel stops than you're used to. We're now looking at about 3:30. There's been really nothing going on at this store at all. Like no phones ringing, no people coming in. It's a very slow day. I got everything ready for my deliveries, all the paperwork, stuff like that. So I'm pretty much ready to go for later on. I figured what I would do is break down the price of that used dealer loaner car that has like 4,700 miles on it. Actually, it is 4,200. I said 42, then I thought 47. It's actually 4,269 miles. MSRP on that truck when it was brand new was $46,175. Now we're selling it for $43,977. So you're saving $2,198 off the price of the vehicle. Plus there's 2 rebates that the customer qualifies for. One for $750 and one for $500. So that brings his actual sale price to $42,727. So now if he bought a brand new one, he would pay MSRP. He would still have the same 2 rebates, the $750 and the $500. So really, for buying a vehicle that has just over 4,000 miles on it, in today's current market, you save about $2,200.